Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are trying to finish up this war here this episode, and I think we can. We're going to need to wipe out the last of the Lithoid Link fleets, which are all over here. We have plenty of fleets in the area, and we are just going to go take care of them. And in the meantime, we have many other fleets that are just pushing through. And these armies are not currently doing anything, so we should probably bring them on over and have them land over here. That's 2750, that's 1881, so they're going to take some losses over there. To that end, we may actually want to queue up a few more armies. So I'm just going to queue up a few of these, just as reinforcements. There we go. Perfect. Okay, which of our fleets aren't doing anything? That would be the Saccharine shards. And this is not amazingly scary, but we will take some losses. We're actually FTL inhibited though, so we're going to need to bombard over here for a little bit. There we go. Trentite fragments are currently not doing anything. They can push through over here, I suppose, and take out some of this territory. There's a lot over this way that we haven't dealt with. They could come take this region. That would be fine. Okay. I mean, we've taken out the vast majority of the Lithoid Link. We're going to go ahead and re-invade over here. And this is one that's going to actually cost a little bit in terms of our number of armies. The Aparunia shards aren't doing anything. We will deal with that as soon as this month tick is over, which would be right about now. They are supposed to be here, so all of these fleets, yeah, they need to push over to Blorgsbane. I'm just wondering, are they continuing to funnel fleets into here? They are. That's interesting. But we did get shield harmonics, and let's go ahead and go for energy weapon damage next. I believe they are attacking another colony over here. That's fine. They can do that. And yeah, we're going to take losses here. There's no doubt about that. We may want to declare on these rebels of the Lithoid Link and get this taken care of relatively quickly. But I do want to knock out this region up over here relatively soon as well. That said, we do have a secondary fleet over here. Okay. So, we did just get this tech. Let's go ahead and grab armor hit points. Been a while since we've gotten that one, I think. Lentipaz fragments, they're supposed to be joining in over here. Like, they need to push in over this way. Okay, Throndrate shards aren't doing anything because they need to come down over here. 8th Fleet isn't doing anything because they need to join in over here as well. Like, all of these fleets, they all need to be pushing here. There we go. Now all of our fleets are doing something vaguely useful, which is always nice to see. So we're certainly going to wipe out the Lithoid Link. I don't think there's any doubt about that. The Baronel fragments, they're going to go ahead and push up over this way, but then they're going to head over here. And we're going to allow this fleet to clear up this area. So all of these fleets are heading to Blorgsbane, which is ideal. We do need to move Transport Fleet 173. Actually, no, we don't. I was thinking that that was this fleet, but nope, it is not. We are still invading over here, and this army is still in motion to come up over this way and attack, which is perfectly fine. Yep, it's expected that we're losing colonies over there. We're on our way. We should await all of our fleets catching up over here. That is something that we're going to need to do. Okay, they're all in the same system. That's probably close enough for now. We'll move over here and attack as soon as the month tick is done. There we go. Excellent. How goes this invasion? It's going reasonably well. I mean, we have to deal with drones, drone grids, which are relatively strong armies, but we have ridiculous numbers, so we should be fine. And here's our 4 fleets just massacring these stations. And now we are going to immediately jump in over here. We do not want them to escape, although it looks like they're not even trying to. This is good for us. They're going to invade over here. That's ideal. So the Gontrite fragments aren't currently doing anything. They should attack over here. The Caruntine, they're FTL inhibited, but that's okay. We'll just send them back up over that way. The Trentite fragments, they can push on over this way, which is fine. Excellent. Baronel fragments, we're of course going to push over here and grab all of this territory, is their current mission. And the Throndrite shards, they're kind of out of things to do down this way again. So I think we should probably send them to attack over here. Do we need to start wiping out some of the forces here? Let's see. The defenders would get Voom and Sabaran Maelstrom if we status quo'd right now. Where is Voom? We should probably find that out. Voom. That's not how it's spelled? Oh, V-U-M-M, not V-U-U-M. Okay, so that's located over here. We should actually send the Throndrite shards to go grab that and take this territory. I think that's going to be relatively important to us. And then they actually wouldn't get any of the planets that they're invading over here because they have not claimed it, interestingly. The defenders would get the Sabaran Maelstrom, which I believe is this system. Yes, indeed. Okay, we can direct a fleet over to this. That's not too bad. Synthoid Link is claiming systems right now, so that's something we'll have to be a bit concerned about. But we are about to just completely massacre everything here. And this is really going to hurt the Synthoid Link. There's very little that they can do now. There we go. Fantastic. We took some losses, but we don't care. That is completely fine. Are they surrendering right now? No, I don't think they are. Army health, and then admin cap would be a little ways away yet. We'll go for army damage. Excellent. So they still have a fleet up over here. We want to eliminate this fleet. Which way are they going to go? They're just hanging out at the star for right now. Are they going to immediately turn around and flee? Yes, they are. They're going to head over to here. We're going to cut them off. We're going to send 2 fleets here and 2 fleets here. They can't deal with a single one of our fleets, let alone 2 of them. So we're completely fine to split this up. And with this, I do believe that the Synthoid Link are officially knocked out of this war. There's very little that they can do beyond this. Yeah, they successfully jumped over there, so we are going to chase them immediately after this battle, which is already over. And down we go. Fantastic. Our fleets, or rather our army is right here. So we're going to be ready to attack over here momentarily. And we will go ahead and land. I believe how goes this invasion over here? Okay, we are through their backline, which is very, very nice. And their morale is beginning to crumble. It's exactly what I like to see. Gontrite fragments are going to go grab this vortex over here. And probably grab some of this region down here while they're at it. Like they'll come down here, here, and then come back up. The Operunia shards have taken a large amount of damage. We're going to send all 4 of these fleets over to here. And then we're probably going to jump drive the Operunia shards and the 8th fleet out of there. Because they've both taken quite a lot of damage, and I'd like to get them reinforcing. The other 2 we can probably redirect up over this way. The Coruntine need to push up this direction to Yad Bem, and so they shall. Excellent. The enemy is approaching 100% war exhaustion, which is exactly what we want to see. We know that they would take a status quo piece. We're not currently interested in a status quo piece. This colony is still under attack, as is this one. The Gontrite are going to go ahead and attack over this way, as we already discussed. There we go. The Operunia shards and the 8th fleet are going to go ahead and jump drive out of here. I want to jump drive them somewhere with a gateway, like Fianita. There we go. Now the other fleets here are the Lentipaz fragments, which actually also need to jump out. And then the other ones are the Frisidian shards, which are doing okay. So we'll send the Frisidian shards over here, and then they will deal with these rebels. In fact, we could jump drive them. We could jump drive the Frisidian shards to here. It'll be a little faster, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, we do need to make some claims. So let's see what we've got. Because we have a lot of influence right now. I want to stay up over 1,000 influence, or up over 300 influence, rather. We can grab all of this. Would be decent to grab. That'll cost us 650 to claim all that. Why did the game freeze a little bit while it's paused? I don't know. It's a little bit strange. I definitely want to have this, but we don't need to claim it because they're a major threat. So we could claim Chi Draconis and Hadricus here. That puts us up to 825, and I mean, we're below where I wanted to be for influence, so I don't want to claim anymore. The Baronel fragments can go ahead and push up over this way, and the Coruntine are, of course, going to push up over here. Fantastic. Okay, all of these fleets, they are just going to refit. So we can send them back to probably Grunthurst, and they're just all going to refit and repair. Excellent. The Throndrite shards are in combat, but they won't be for much longer. The Frisidian shards aren't really doing anything, and we'll deal with that in just a moment. They need to go take out this station, is what they need to do. There you go, guys. Have fun. Excellent. And we're going to need to declare war on these rebels of the Synthoid Link. And we'll go ahead and do it now.
We have declared war. Time for this rock to roll.
We'll start moving in that direction. We need to tick a day or two for them to open their borders. There we go. And in we go. Armor hit points. We will go for kinetic weapon damage next. The Coruntine fragments and the Throndrite shards both aren't doing anything. We will need to deal with that. As soon as this autosave is done, there we go. We'll push up over here as well as over here. The Throndrite shards, they took back this territory, and we will just go ahead and push through here. We do need probably to get these guys in motion. Yes, we do. So we will go ahead and land on Kelnick Colony, which will be another relatively large battle. The Trentite fragments are done pushing through over here, so we can have them start pushing down here. Excellent. And this battle will be wrapped up quite soon. How goes this? Reasonably. Perfect. Okay, everything appears to be proceeding according to plan. Baronel fragments need new orders, and as soon as the month tick is done, I will give them. Okay, so they are currently here. I think we're going to send them over this way. And we'll jump drive these guys over once they're ready. Lentipaz fragments are still awaiting reinforcements, of course. Presidian shards have finished up the initial space war over here. So we will finish this up as soon as our armies are ready. Gontrite fragments are ready to go somewhere else. They do not need to be here anymore, really. This is a 55k fleet. Those are not scary fleets. I think we'll just go ahead and jump drive them right over here. And we'll start taking out this territory. Throndrate shards, of course, need to push down over this way. It's only partly occupied by us. So we're going to need to get some fleets in, or rather some armies in over here. How much do they actually have? 846, 287, 143. We can send in these forces. So we'll at least get them on the way. Oh, hello. We're going to need to go deal with them first. So we'll just go like this. That'll be fine. Come on, month tick. You got this. There you go. Fantastic. So these invasions are still underway. And they won't be for too much longer. Like, this war is basically wrapped up, but we've knocked out their major powerhouse, and they are not going to be prepared to deal with us after this. Okay, we have successfully secured this, which means that this is now fully occupied. We'll come over here. How much do we have to do here? 0, 0, 2171. It's a relatively large force there, but we'll go ahead and land on Integron. The Gontrite fragments aren't doing anything because we jump drive them in. They need to push over here. Coruntine, they're basically done here, which means that we jump drive them here. Trentite are ready to attack this way. Excellent. The Lentipaz fragments are nearly ready to be put back in action. We're not going to wait for a Titan to be built. That is not a thing that we're going to do. Those take a very, very long time. Oh, game stopped responding for a moment during that month tick. We're good. It is back. Excellent. So yeah, they definitely don't have any real way to resist us at this point. They're completely broken. Now we're at 94% war exhaustion. At 100%, a timer will start, at which point we will have to end the war by the end of the timer. So we need to get this wrapped up. This particular war, the entire point was, of course, to take the Synthoid Link and whatever else we could. And the next war, the goal is to take over everything. Absolutely everything. So the Throndrate shards are done over here. So I believe we should probably jump drive them directly to here. And we'll just jump drive these guys into here. Just get there a little bit quicker. Trentite fragments can go ahead and push out over this way. These guys are on their way in, so we can come back and take out that fleet. That's no real concern. We'll just head over like so. Excellent. Lentopaz fragments will be ready to go quite soon. Baronel are not really pushing anywhere, so we can have them come up over this way. Saccharine shards, they're no longer FTL inhibited. They can go like this. That'll do. Okay, this transport fleet does need orders, so we will go ahead and move them over here. And then Nuclex will be definitely a larger battle, but that's okay. The battle at Kelnik is going okay, I think. Seems to be anyway. This transport fleet definitely needs to be engaging over here. You guys are currently here, so go ahead and land there. Fantastic. Gontrite fragments. You guys can push down over to here. Trentite. Where are you guys? You guys are here currently. You can come on down. Assuming that we get through this day tick. This is another big day tick. Okay. I'm not sure what it's trying to simulate right now, but I guess we don't have a cursor anymore. That'll get changed back as soon as it catches up. Which, if it's like that other day tick, could be a little bit. So, let's see here. We're doing okay in this battle. That is fine. These guys are still on the way in. And of course, after we do this and take this over, then we're going to jump drive over to here. And actually, we should jump drive this fleet directly over here if we're not cooling down currently. 12 days. Okay, we can wait 12 days. As long as they don't take as long as this day, which is still ongoing, might I point out. There we go. Okay, excellent. So, we are going to go ahead and jump drive over in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There we go. And then we need to get this fleet right here, landing right here. Perfect. Well, I was hoping to have this this war done by the end of this episode. It would appear that that's not going to be the case. I'm going to send our Juggernaut, actually, to... Come on, Month Tick. There we go. I'm going to send our Juggernaut to go take care of the Sibaran Maelstrom. Excellent. And we got some research completed. I mean, this war is basically complete. We can wrap it up at any time, but we just need to do a tiny bit of mopping up so that we don't actually lose anything from a status quo right now. Because currently all we would lose is the Sibaran Maelstrom, and we would gain a lot right now, but I want to gain even more. Because we do have additional planetary invasions to run. Council election imminent. We don't care. Synthoid Link will win that, but they will no longer exist very soon. Come on in, guys. So yeah, the Synthoid Link is at this point eliminated from this war, and from the game. Like, we have a little bit more invasion to do, but it's not really a big deal. The Trentite fragments need to push down quite a few different directions, actually. As soon as this... Ah, terraforming is finishing up. Okay. Well, that's going to be a bit of an involved thing. I'm gonna leave those there. We're gonna send these guys over like so. Perfect. Gontrite, you guys can come on down over here. And we are mostly just waiting on some invasions. So we'll come over here and land there. And these are still ongoing. Excellent. Well, it is time to put a cut in here. I promise this war will be done in the next episode. And also, I'm going to be evaluating these worlds. That's probably something I'm going to do largely off camera, though. So you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.